Hi guys, welcome to my channel. I'm the City Witch. Today's video is all about how to make your very own money bowl. So for this, you're going to need either a bowl, a mug or a cup. It's completely up to you. It just needs to be a container you're happy dedicating to becoming your money bowl. And this is mine. Ta-da! And I'm completely aware that it's a unicorn. Unicorns are considered very magical. They grant wishes and obviously they have a lot of magical power. So I thought, because obviously it's a really cute unicorn mug, that this would be perfect to attract the right energies I want for my money bowl. You're also going to need some coins. So this is English money there, but I also have foreign currency as well. So I want you to include both kinds in mine, simply because obviously I'm attracting money then from all over the world. So that's something you might want to incorporate as well, guys, if I'm honest. And then you're also going to need a selection of crystals. Now, I have a few crystals that I like to incorporate into mine. But I will walk you through them more on the actual video itself when I show you how to make your bowl. And then you're also going to need some bay leaves. It's up to you how many you have. I have 3. And then you're going to need your petition. So I will show you how to write your own petition for this. I'm not going to show you mine. Obviously, it's quite personal to what I'm doing, so I'm not going to open it out or anything. Yeah, so get yourself a bowl, some bay leaves, some crystals of your choice. So with your crystals, just obviously look up the meanings of them, and obviously when you're popping them in your bowl, you're just going to need to accentuate those meanings and state to the crystal what you want it to do. And then you're going to need some coins and some currency. You can also include notes if you like. I haven't in this one, but I have done in the past, so it's completely up to you. And then one of the other things I did was I lined the bottom of mine with some gold sand and some glitter. So it's completely up to you if you want to do that. It's not necessary, but I thought more, you know, I want to add a lot of symbology into mine, so I did that. Another thing I did as well, which was actually kind of adorable, guys, is one of my young nieces. She is very young. She's literally 5 years old. She ran up to me and she gave me some fake money from her little till that she has that she likes to play with, and she told me she wanted me to put it in my bowl, so I did. I don't normally incorporate things like that because obviously it's made out of plastic, but actually because it came from loving sources and she thought it, you know, it would be helpful to me, which was really cute, I have incorporated it into my money bowl as well. So there's a couple of ideas for you, but feel free to add anything that you want to, guys. You can add in, you know, pieces of gold, you can add in jewelry, you can add in sacred stones or things that you know are worth money. Anything that is about money, prosperity, wealth, riches, fortune is good to go in your money bowl. But primarily, above all things, it's called a money bowl, so you're going to want some money. You definitely need to put some money into this, okay, guys? So second half of this video is to show you how to actually make it and then write your petition. If you don't know how to write a petition, as I say, I will be walking you through, but there will also be a separate video on my channel showing you how to create your very own petition for the first time. So check that out. I will also link it below. Before we get on to the second half of the video, guys, I just want to let you know that I am new to Patreon and the link to that is going to be in the description. So please check that out. I'm going to be doing exclusive offers for those of you who decide to support my channel through Patreon. And in advance, thank you for doing so if you do choose to do that. You will also find in my description below that there's going to be lots of links and information to all my other social media. It's worth checking me out on all of those because I do different offers and different deals on all of those, guys. And if in particular, if you check out my Instagram, on that I show you all customized spell work that I've done and how I've worked with clients, and you'll get to see my actual altar, my tools and how I do things. And I also film miniature videos on there of the spells I'm doing as they're active as well, so you get to see the candles burning, how they're actually looking and how they're developing. So that's really interesting as well and worth checking out, guys. So as I say, everything will always be in the description, so check that out for me. Hope you enjoyed the video, guys. So let's get on to making the money bowl, shall we? Hi guys, welcome back. So I'm going to teach you how to make your money bowl now. So as I say, you're going to need your mug, and I've chosen to use this unicorn one. You're going to want some incense first of all to give it a good cleanse, so I'm doing that now. And I always go around and underneath as well. When you feel it's cleansed enough, then you can begin. Now, for those of you who might want to know, the incense I chose to use just then was sage, which is obviously very cleansing. You can also use a smudge stick or you can use Palo Santos, it's up to you. So as mentioned before, you might want to use some glitter. I'm using gold sand, so I'm going to pop that in. All the items here are pre-cleansed and prepped, but if you haven't done that, I would probably recommend giving them a little bit of a cleanse. You're also going to need some coins. So here I have a mixture of coins, and the coins are English and foreign currency, so I'll just show you that there. The reason I'm using both kinds is very simple. I want the energy to attract in money from all over the world, so a mixture of currency is best. So what you do is you take this into your receiving hand and you pop your power hand over the top. So your power hand is the hand you write with. For me, that is my right hand. So I pop that over the top and I take a few minutes just to concentrate and tell the coins what I want it to do. So coins of all currencies within my palm, I ask that you attract prosperity and wealth to me so that I may never be unlucky in money, and I'll always have enough money to pay my bills and to live a comfortable life. And then just pop them in. Next thing you're going to want is some crystals. Now these are the ones that I've chosen. So first of all, I've chosen a snakeskin jasper. So snakeskin jasper is a really good stone for wealth and luck, and it's a good stone for attraction as well. So it's got a few good qualities in there you're going to want. Then of course I've got pyrite, which is otherwise known as fool's gold. So pyrite obviously is a stone of wealth, prosperity and great fortune. So it's another really good choice. And then the reason I've included clear quartz is because clear quartz actually charges and amplifies the qualities of other crystals around it, but it also keeps the energy in them supercharged. So it means I don't have to recharge them on too much of a regular basis. But what I would recommend doing is playing around with your jar on a daily basis, and also your crystals, just giving them a quick cleanse and a recharge maybe once a month under the full moon, just to make sure they're still working and the energies are still active. So again, holding them in your palm, you're going to tell each crystal what you want it to do. So snakeskin jasper, I would like you to attract the qualities of wealth, fortune and prosperity into my life. From pyrite, I would like money, riches and fortune and success. And from the clear quartz crystal, I'd like you to make sure that all of this comes from positive places and that you supercharge these crystals and amplify their effects on this spell. Blessed be. And then you pop them in. And then the last thing I do is I always pop in some bay leaves. Now, if you wish, you can actually choose to write different things on these, burn them and add the ashes, or you could just write a wish on each one and pop them in. Now, these ones in particular, I haven't done that. All I've done is ask for the qualities of bay leaf for prosperity and wish granting. That's all I did with these, so I'll do that now. So from these bay leaves, I ask for the qualities of wish granting, for success, and I ask that you attract the qualities that I'm asking for to this money jar in order to make my spell a great success. Blessed be. And then I pop those in the jar like that. Now, the last thing you're always going to want to put in is your petition. So this one is mine, but obviously I'm not going to open this out and read it to you because it's quite personal, to be honest. But what I'm going to do is show you how to do your own petition. So you're going to want a pen and paper. Now, I always have a book full of colourful sheets like this, where obviously I can choose a good colour paper. So I'm choosing pale green for this one. Now, with a petition, what you want to remember is when you're attracting something, you need to rip the paper towards you, and if you're repelling something, you push it away. So because we're attracting money, you want to do a pull towards you. And then the other important thing to remember is when you're pulling things towards you, you turn everything clockwise, and when you're repelling it, you turn it anti-clockwise. So turning clockwise, rip towards me, clockwise again, rip towards me, and clockwise again, rip towards me. Now, what we're left with then is this sheet like this. Now, actually, that's probably maybe a smidge too big, but it's fine. We'll go with it for now. So you place that in front of you. Now, I would probably start that direction. So notice how I turned it clockwise again, keeping in line with the energies. So what you want to do is the most important thing now is to make sure that you write on it your name and date of birth. So as this is for me, that's what I'm going to do. If you're doing this for someone else, you'd write their name and date of birth. Okay, so and you want to write it 3 times. There's power in the number 3, which is why you're going to write it 3 times. Okay, then again, you want to turn it clockwise. Now this is the bit when you want to write your petition. So your petition should include very powerful statements that will encourage the energies you want to be attracted to you. But what you want to do is you want to write it as if you've already accomplished this goal. It's already happening. You've already got the money. You're already successful. The reason you want to do that is because the universe doesn't understand time. It's linear. So what you want to make sure you're doing is writing it in, you know, I have context. So you don't want to be writing things like I wish, I want, I desire, because what you're doing there is you're telling the universe you don't already have it, which isn't what you want. A petition should be I have it now and this is what's happening. Okay, so I'm going to write statements like I am always prosperous. I have all the money I need to pay my bills and be comfortable. Money comes to me naturally. I am a lucky person. So it just needs to go on and on like that. And you can do this until you fill the page completely. It's completely up to you guys. Then again, turn clockwise. And what you're going to do on this time is you're going to sign it 3 times. So just sign your name 3 times across this sheet. And again, if you were doing this for someone else, but you're the spellcaster, you still need to sign at this point, okay, guys? So that is pretty much your petition. That is how it's done. Again, there'll be another video on this to help you, so don't worry, and it will be a little bit clearer than this. So once you finish your petition, you're going to want to put this inside your jar. And this is what's going to be the main spell to attract everything you're asking for. So again, because you're attracting, when you're folding the paper, you want to fold it towards you. If you were repelling, you'd fold away. So towards us. And again, keeping in line with what we're doing, turn clockwise, fold towards us, clockwise, fold towards us, clockwise, fold towards us. And when you get to that point, where it's quite a small package, that is literally it, guys, and you can pop it straight in your jar. One of the things some witches like to do at this point is drip a little bit of wax on it to seal this closed so no one can read it, which is what I did with my initial one here. So obviously you can see it's got some wax on it where you can't actually open the parcel and read the pages without breaking and damaging it. So that makes it a little bit more special, a little bit more private. In this case, because I'm just doing this video to show you, I'm not going to do that because obviously I get, you know, wax on my beautiful tablecloth, which I don't want to do. So it's up to you at this point if you'd like to do that and seal it closed. You can get special wax for that, and you can actually get seals where you can actually stamp them closed as well. It's completely up to you. And then once you finish your petition, you feel like it's magically charged, enchanted, you would pop this inside your jar like that. And that is literally it, guys. So what I would do at this point with my jar is I spent some time meditating with this, where it sat in my lap and I had my hands around it and I pictured it bringing me all the things that I desired and I wanted. I also spent a little bit of time playing around with it, making sure the energies are active and I was happy with the content. And then when I was happy, I placed this in a location in my house where I knew I'd see it every day. So for me, that was my bedroom table, because it's something that I go to every morning. It's where my incense, my candles are for things in my room that I like to light when I'm getting ready in the morning for beauty and, you know, look and, you know, all that kind of jazz. So with doing this, I place this on that table, and then every morning I will think about this for a few minutes because I've physically seen it. And then on the day, if I've been out and about and I've spent some money, I put the change in this. And when I need money, I take from it as well. So this isn't something that you keep popping things into and you just build it until it's full and overflowing with money. That's not the idea with this. The idea is that you want to play around with this so the energies stay active and live, but you also want to know that you can take from it when you need to. This is attracting money when and as you need it. So in order for this to work properly, playing with it by putting money in and taking money out is very fundamental. So when I needed the odd, 5p piece or the odd pound coin, I went in and took it. But what I also made sure to do on a regular basis was add coins into it as well. And eventually, actually, I added more than I took. So I had to remove some coins from this, and I had to kind of recharge the crystals. Another point I want to make with this as well is the effects of this will last for a full year. So you will have to completely refresh this once a year's run out. So I recommend in particular maybe putting a little sticky note underneath with the date you started this and the end date it will finish, just to remind yourself on how long it's going to take for the effects to last, and then you're going to need to refresh it. The reason you need to refresh this, and this won't go on for absolutely forever, is because obviously energy eventually does fizzle out and needs to be recycled in the universe. So it's very important that you remember that and that you refresh it, so then just make a new one. So at that point I would probably choose to use a new jar with new energies. But if you want the same energies and the same petition, you can just redo a new jar and just recharge the crystals and the energies and create a new one. Another recommendation I would say when you're doing this is definitely cast yourself a little circle of protection. Keep all those negative energies out. Call in those energies that are important to you, that you feel you want to add to this. I personally called in all the 4 elements of earth, air, fire and water. That's a little bit of a habit of mine, to do a full circle and call in all elements. But if you prefer to just call in the one element of earth, which is obviously the element of prosperity, wealth and stability, then you could just do that. If you have a particular deity in mind, Fortuna is a really good one. She is obviously a goddess of fortune, wealth and success, so that's also a good one. Buddha, he's considered very, very lucky. He's another one you can choose, or you could choose Mother Gaia as well, as she is the goddess of the earth and fruitfulness. So it's completely up to you guys. If you don't work with deities, maybe think about some other energies you could work with, a particular angel that's good for prosperity, or maybe perhaps a certain dragon or a certain fairy court you want to work with. It's completely up to you. Add in the energies that you feel is necessary. You can also add into this symbolic items as well. So you could add in, pictures of money, pictures of wealth, pictures of a house you might want or a car you might like to buy. You can add in a company name of a business you're interested in working for perhaps, or maybe add in your own company logo as well if you have your own business, which is something I did in order to attract money to your business. That lets the universe know that you're fully prepared to work for everything that you're being given and that you work hard for it. And of course the universe will provide as always. Just make sure that you play with the energies though to keep it active, guys. And that's it. That is the money jar. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and as I say, everything you need to know in order to follow me or be a patron of my channel is going to be in the link below. So please take a look at that. In the meantime, guys, I'll speak to you very soon. Bye for now. Blessed be.